Look at Luna. You're so beautiful. This is one of my absolute favorite gifts from Abba right here is my little Luna. Aw, she'll be a year old in June. Yeah. Don't mind my laundry right there. So I'm thinking about making banana bread and sharing my banana bread recipe with everybody. So let's go make banana bread. Okay, so you want to put your oven to bake and you want to put it on 350. So that's the temperature that we're going to do for baking this banana bread. So preheat your oven to 350. So you need 6 of these bananas that look like this. Even you could even go even darker, but you need 6 of them. So I'm going to peel these and put them in here, and then there's 6 total ripe bananas. So if we had our own property and we had a house, I would compost all this, but we don't have that. We live in an apartment, so we have to throw these in the garbage, but they're good for compost if you do composting. Okay, so now these are 6 ripe bananas, and I'm just gonna mash them into a paste with a little chunk in them. Okay, so your consistency should look like this. It's okay if you have a little bit of big chunks in it. It just makes the banana bread really, really, really good. So that's what it should look like. Okay, so now we are gonna get 2 eggs cracked in here and we're gonna beat them. Okay, so then you'll need 2/3 of melted butter. Okay, so now we're putting in 3 cups of all-purpose unbleached flour. So that's 3 cups. So next we have 2 cups of sugar. So put that in there. 2 cups of sugar. Okay, so you need baking soda and you need 2 teaspoons of baking soda. So 1, 2. That's about 2 pinches of salt, and I just dumped that in there. Okay, so now I'm going to use 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. So 1, 2. So I put that in the mashed bananas. Okay, so now that beaten egg, I'm just going to dump that in the bananas and the vanilla extract. So I didn't stir in the egg yolk after I just poured it over there in the vanilla extract. I'm just gonna take it and I'm gonna dump it in the flour and the sugar and the baking soda and salt. So now I'm going to stir this. Now don't forget, I do have the 2/3 cup of melted butter that I'm still gonna put in when I feel like it's not getting liquidy enough. Then I'll add the butter. Now I'm gonna, while my husband's stirring the batter, I'm gonna add the 2/3 of butter in. Okay, so I worked in all of the egg yolk and the butter, and I folded it in. That's what you want to do to get it to this nice consistency. It's like cake batter right now. It's perfect. And then I'm going to pour it in some pans. This makes 2 loaves of banana bread. So my son Mason's about to show how you put the butter in the pan before I fill it with the batter. So yeah. Okay. We usually use a Ziploc bag if we don't have any gloves or anything. And you get the sides and the bottom and the corners. Make sure you get the corners. Okay, so now I'm just gonna fill in each of these with enough batter. Okay, so these are now in the pan and we're just gonna go ahead and put them in the oven. The oven's ready and we'll leave them for about 45 minutes and then check them. And it could go as long as an hour. It depends on your oven. So now they're in the oven and we'll check on them in about 45 minutes to an hour. Okay, so this is my son Mason. He was actually behind the camera filming. He's a really good helper. And yeah, so we're gonna wait 45 minutes to an hour. Well, 45 minutes until we check the bread to see if it's moist enough. And then if it's done, it's done. But it depends on the oven. So here's the banana bread. They're nice and golden brown and the inside is very, very, very moist. So it'll be a nice soft loaf. Okay, so this is the finished banana bread. As you can see, it bounces like that. It bounces. That means it's very, very, very moist. This is the moistest, yummiest banana bread ever. How delicious is this banana bread? Honestly.
10. It's more than 10. It's good.